The plan for today is a little visual novel called um, Speed Dating for Ghosts. Now, I don't know about you. I don't have a lot of experience when it comes to dating, especially not of the supernatural type. So I hope this will be a great learning experience or something like that. Um, no, but seriously, I saw some bits and pieces of this game and thought it looked cute. Had a very um, unique art style, and yeah, I just wanted to check it out for myself. So let's start that up. Oh yeah, and since I've heard that this game is also not very long, I have something else planned in case this is like going to be over in like an hour or something. Um, which is also going to be like pretty short. So we we might do another double feature today, depending on how it goes. Okay, we can start the game, and we can also visit the graveyard. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Maybe this is like a gallery where you can like see different endings or something. I don't know. Menu and beach. Oh, there's more. Oh, okay. The menu is just black. Okay, I see. The options, vibration. I don't think I'm going to have to, or I'm going to like feel those at all because I'm just using my mouse. Woo 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 woo. um. Yeah. So let's start. Hello again. Wait, not. Wait, let me maybe. Yeah. Um. I did start this for like a few seconds to just see if everything works. But if she says hello again, that sounds like... Yes, I haven't done any progress. I just want to have the dialogue. Yeah, exactly. I want to have the dialogue as if I hadn't started this to test it out. Damn Undertale moment. Oh, hello there. Must be here for speed dating. That's why I'm here. My name's Fran. From this little operation. Nice to meet you, Fran. Nice one. Aw, thanks. Get all kinds of ghosts here. Nice ones, sad ones. Few spooky customers. Gets lonely being a ghost. I mean, sometimes I like being alone. Never met a ghost who didn't need someone to talk to help make sense of all this. I mean, yeah, if it's that extreme, yeah, you're right, but sometimes you just need a break from other people and probably also other ghosts. That's the spirit. Ha! Get it? Puns. Got 3 rooms set up, each with their own super fun themes. You pick one and sit at a table. Makes sense. Doesn't it though? Another ghost who also signed up sits across from you. You'll have a few minutes to get to know them. Then a bell rings, and you switch seats. Bell rings from somewhere. Just like that. In all, you'll meet 3 ghosts. Over 2 rounds, and at the end, you get to choose your favorite. If they like you too, you go on a date. How's all that sound? I mean, if I was like in this situation and answering honestly, I'd probably go like, oh, we'll see. I'm kind of nervous. Will be an experience at least. Yeah. First things first, though. Choose your room. So we have the Room of Palms, the Room of Liars, and the Room of Black. I mean, palms does sound kind of nature-ish, but maybe also more of the beach variety. While Room of Liars sounds more artistic. No, kind of like music, arts, poetry, that kind of stuff. And Room of Black is just, yeah. That's like the most straightforward of the three. I think we're going to start with the Room of Liars. Maybe we'll just do like 3 run-throughs. This game really is short. Maybe we have time for that. We'll see. Room of Liars looks a bit like a conference hall. Kind you might see in airport hotel. I was a meeting of regional managers here yesterday. Ooh, how exciting. Followed by some couple's 65th anniversary in the evening. Aw. Left a few balloons behind. Worn, plush stacking chairs are set on either side of lacquered oak tables. In one corner there are wine glasses and a metal pitcher of water, alongside a stainless steel urn for coffee. Ghosts don't need coffee. I would need coffee even as a ghost. One particularly nervous ghost is holding a cup anyway. Sounds like me. Some habits never die. Ha, never die even if you do. Get it? Bell rings and a ghost appears. Aww. I like this fella. Ah! Ghost! Oh god! Sorry. Of course you're a ghost. We all are. I'm still not used to this whole being dead thing. I'm not used to it either. Nothing prepares you for this life. Except this isn't life. Post-life? I think it's called the afterlife. Feel so lost. Oh, I used to have anxiety attacks. I'd focus on my breathing, listen to my heart beating. Now I can't breathe. I don't even have blood. Oh no. What does that mean? Take it one step at a time, maybe? Just try to get used to the smaller things first and then work up to the steps. Yeah. That's a good one. Took me forever just to learn how to walk on solid ground. When I first woke up, after I died, I fell right through my coffin. Through my own body. Down, down, down. Into the bedrock. It was so dark. What did you do? I seized up. That stopped me from falling. It was like my whole body became corporeal. Not flesh. Just like, you know how if you concentrate, you can pick up objects? Like that. Except I was the object. And the earth was holding me. It was so quiet there. Stuck in solid rock. How long were you down there? It's hard to say. I didn't know much at that point. I didn't even know I died. Oh god, that must have made that whole experience even weirder. Let alone what was happening. Where I was. Ah! Oh. It was just the bell. Phew. Thank you for listening. Guess we'll talk more in a bit. Hopefully the other ghosts are as nice as you. I liked that one. They're a little bit nervous. A little bit. Not really prepared for all of this, but they seem nice. Another ghost appears. Yo! Look what we have here. Ghost's voice creaks like ancient wood. The name's Spooky Peter. He tips his head. Possum? Dust spills off the brim. I like this guy's design. What do you do? That seems rude. I'd do okay. I'd wager otherwise. Like, maybe you're scared. Like, maybe you've seen a ghost. Ha ha ha. It's a fucking Seth Rogen laugh. Yep, you definitely are spooky. Thank you for saying so. I've been doing this a while. My record of hauntings goes back long as the door. Since the Black Death took me in 65. 1665. I mean, the plague was happening several times in history, so you've seen a lot then. History happened. Wars. Revolutions. Mostly I read about these things. Mostly I keep to my own. Spookin' and scarin'. Gotten pretty good at it. Even been in books. Not always by name, mind you. But you can tell when it's me. The top hat. The fear. All hot and sick. Nobody spooks him like Spooky Peter. I try my best as well. Do you? Guess I see it. Potential, I mean. I can help with that. Yeah, I think he could teach me his spooky ways. No. Spooky Peter doesn't just teach anybody. A rock has potential. Before you throw it through a window. What makes you any better? They make unplugged stereos blast music. You saw that in the pictures. How would I see the music in pictures? These new conveniences. Stereos and... oh, okay. And microwave ovens. They're fun to play with, but they can be explained. Bad wiring and faulty tubes. However, if you've already spooked someone, a microwave turning on will get them good. So how's that for a lesson? I mean, kinda basic. Hey now, gotta start somewhere. If a legendary spookin' is what you're after, and Spooky Peter's gonna take you under his wing, so to speak, you'll need a solid foundation. It's all about knowing your audience. A good spookin' is in the details. The bell. It means we move on. Guess I'll be seeing you when I come back around. Thick layer of dust now covers the table. I mean, we could probably learn something from him, but... whoa, red. Another ghost appears. Wanna make some money? Excuse me? Do you want to make some money? Dollar bills. Cashola. You know the stuff. I understand what money is. Good. Then you understand why I want more. This is a singles mixer. Yes, it certainly is. And I'm looking for eligible, well, accomplices. Name's Leon, by the way. I rob banks. Don't judge. I mean, okay, nice to meet you. Don't be making this personal. Oh, okay. We rob a bank together? That's it. No more contact. At least not for a couple of months. But I don't rob banks. Yeah, I hear ya. Who robs banks? I sure don't. Wink wink. Stop that. Stop what? Robbing banks? Already said I don't rob banks. Wink wink. I really don't though. Don't rob a bank with me. My team needs to be committed. 100%. Eyes on the prize. You clearly don't have what it takes. You'd probably get us caught. I wouldn't go that far. I could do it, I just don't want to. Ha! Confidence. I like that. In all seriousness, are you really not interested? I mean, what's more exciting than robbing a bank? As a ghost! Who else can offer that kind of fun? Nobody but Leon. I'd like to know more first. Is this just like going in? Going through the walls because you're incorporeal? Taking the money, leaving? Seems kinda not that hard. If it'll get you on board. I'm an open book. Oh, already over. Nuts. Time to switch seats. Don't worry, I'll be back. We got more to talk about. Second round. The other ghosts. Holy, were they awful. Leon's just a creep. Leon is kind of weird. And Spooky Peter. That name is earned. Ooh. Also, I think I forgot to introduce myself. Yeah, I was about to say we don't even know their name. My name's Kyo. Sorry. Leon's a piece of work. I'll say, he actually asked me to rob a bank. Can you believe that? Well, I told Fran. You told Fran? I feel like I had to. Oh gosh, does this make me a snitch? Do you think Leon will find out? Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. I mean, it's probably for the best. Maybe he should just look elsewhere for accomplices, right? When it comes to speed dating, looking for bank robbers, Leon's got some guts, or whatever the ghost equivalent is. Your speed dates are going well then? At best, dating ghosts is frustrating. Everyone asks the same things. How did you die? What was your life like? We were alive. The questions would be like, what kind of food do you like? What's your favorite movie? Dying doesn't make people more interesting. It's Videodrome, by the way. Oh, I haven't seen that one, but I have been getting more into Cronenberg, so I do want to check that one out. Also been recommended that by a friend. Haha. Yeah, sure, let's just ask the questions that Kyo said they were hearing over and over again. Long live the new Flash. Ha! Know it! Sometimes I feel like a VCR. Obsolete. Oh. Out of date. No new stories to tell. We can find some new stories. Maybe. Or we can just rewatch old ones. You missed things the first time. So, you want to hear how I died? If you want to talk about it, sure. Just didn't want to ask about it. Seemed kind of rude. Might as well get it out of the way. I was in film studies. Working my way toward a PhD. And that, always pretty sad. I had good friends though. I was always studying. One weekend, they convinced me not to study. They said we should go to the lake instead. I couldn't swim, I never learned. See where this is going. Oh, that's why they're dripping. I drowned. Everything went black and quiet. I woke up dead in a fancy wooden box, under 6 feet of dirt. That's when I fell deeper. Like I told you before, I hate thinking about it. Why do I always dwell on the bad stuff? What's your favorite food? Seriously? You asking me my favorite food? Coffee's a food, right? Oh, Kyo was the one holding the coffee. It's coffee. Why am I not surprised? Funny thing is, I'm more jittery without it. What should we do after this? See a movie. I do love movies. Me too. But that's not a great first date. Well, it is if you combine it with something else after so you can talk about the movie. So that way, you definitely have a topic you can talk about. Sitting quietly in the dark before we watch a movie. Need to get to know you better. Sure, you'll watch a movie with me material. Okay, that's also fair. Too many people here. The carnival. We could go to an art gallery. Art galleries depress me. Half the art is super sad. And all of it's better than anything I could do. Just reminds me that I wasted my life. So I'm gonna say no to art. Tell you what, I'll come up with something. Something a little different. Hopefully. That sounds good. My ideas don't seem to work. Yay. Can't wait to do something with you. Just talking about myself. Sorry. See you after we're done. My spooky protege returns. What knowledge do you seek, protege? Protege? I have done the rounds. Had a look at the crop. Only you have what is required. The stuff. Now ask what needs asking. What spooks Spooky Peter? Not much. Though I will say, I ain't so fond of beasts. Ooh, that's kind of a deal breaker. I like beasts and creatures and critters and little fellas. I was trying to think of something else, but couldn't. You're scared of animals? Beasts are all instinct. Their fear is primal. Tangible. I can't spook a beast. Not like a person. I take it you don't have a pet? Never. Ooh. Ooh. That really does seem like a deal breaker. And I steer clear of people who do. Spooky folk like me rely on a certain covertness. I can't just be all clanging about, announcing myself. That's not so spooky. Cats? They can sense Spooky Peter. They know I'm there. If I hide in the closet, they'll scritch and scratch at the door, start yowling, even run around in the dark to wake the owners, I wager. It's trouble, let me tell you. A real impediment. Are you okay? Pay the riddle no mind. I died with it. It stays with me. You ever been to the mirror world? What? Mirror world? The place beyond this. But the same as this. You've seen it. But always looking in. Wow, it just started to get interesting. If you fancy another lesson, come on by that edge of things. I'll show you around the other side. If I find time, tarry all you want. I've got patience like I've got time. I can wait forever. That thing about pets is really like weirding me out a bit. Hello again, stranger. Still thinking I'm trouble? I mean, I don't know you well enough yet. This again, huh? I hate talking about myself. Almost as much as I hate repeating myself. I came here to find some associates. For criminal activities. I'm not looking for friends. Yeah, but what if you want to commit some crimes with friends? I might as well hear you out. It's all I ask. So I found the perfect bank. It's on 4th. Quiet branch. Just a sec, I'll show you. Some graphing paper. Just has everything prepared. I drew the layout in pencil. I probably didn't need so much detail, since we're going in the front door. Of course, yeah. I just figured it's best to be prepared. Wait. Does this mean you're interested? No promises yet. Hey, it's something. So, after we get in the bank... Oh man, think fast. We got company. Huh? Oh, is it because Kyo told Fran something? So then I says to the priest... Oh yeah. What are you two talking about over here? Oh, hey Fran. How's it hanging? We've had complaints, Leon. About my cologne? You know what about. I promise I don't. I'm just looking for love. Just like all the other ghosts. Just like my friend here. Fine. But I'm watching you. Both of you. That was a close one. Thanks for not ratting me out. I mean, this is true, but I also wouldn't have ratted him out. No problem. I got a good feeling about this. We're gonna be rich. I don't need the money, though. The thrill, then. I've been chasing thrills all my life. I stole candy when I was 9. Switched to stealing beer at 14. Stole my first car a year later. I hit up convenience stores, drive-ins, even held up a laundromat once. I threw my back out, carrying all those quarters. Did you ever get caught? Big or small, every heist has a hitch. 3 or 4 went so bad, I was in and out of jail, but it wasn't anything serious. Until I got a crew together and started doing banks. Even country cops took that seriously. Caught me good after 5. I spent the rest of my life behind bars. So you have unfinished business. Nothing so dramatic. Stealing's just all I know. It's a hobby. Talent. Love of my life. That's our time. You've heard my pitch. Gotten to know me a little more than I like. So, what do you say? Yeah, I don't feel like robbing a bank today, sorry. Fair enough. You know the plan. You know me. If you change your mind, I'll be at this branch at this time. It's been a slice. I think we actually had the nicest discussions with Kyo. Like, Peter was okay, we could learn from him, but he doesn't like pets. That's, like I said, that's kind of a deal breaker. I love animals. And Leon... not feeling up to a bank heist today. Let's go with Kyo. Meet Kyo the next day, waiting on the street as you approach, looking nervous. I'm nervous. Oh, are you now? Are you nervous? Definitely. What? I said I'm nervous too. Hold on a second. Let me take off these headphones. That's better. So, what were you saying? I'm just excited. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm worried the place we're going is boring. It's pretty much, well, the middle of nowhere. Not literally. I know, because we're ghosts. The middle of nowhere could mean something weird. Just come with me. Kyo takes you to the woods. Deep into the trees, far from any paved roads. Did you know I make greeting cards? For ghosts to give other ghosts. Happy anniversary of your tragic end. I'm happy for your loss. That sort of thing. It's just a hobby. Stop at a particularly barren patch of prairie land. Everything is frozen over. Few clusters of trees are stripped of their leaves, with branches like bony hands. Squat birds huddle together for warmth near a frozen lake, while a dry, biting wind blows through. Isn't it great out here? Come here to think. I watch the birds, I listen to music. There aren't many souls here, just the birds and the wind. I see why you like it. I can be myself here. No one bothers me. I don't need happy things to remind me that I'm not happy. I need sad things to remind me it's okay to be sad sometimes. That's a nice way to put it. It's exhausting to worry like I do, but I'd rather embrace my sadness than just ignore it. Sadness is a real thing, as real as we are, anyways. So I embrace it. Kyo looks out onto the frozen lake. Come with me. I want to show you something. Kyo leads you away from the lake toward a pocket of trees, hidden among the poplars and oh. I clicked that away too fast. The wood is gray and brittle. The roof collapsed long ago. Oh, so it's like a little shed or something. This house is a tiny thing. When it was standing, it had just a single room. Inside, the floors are rotted through and covered in layers of bird droppings. In one corner, a wood-burning stove is rusted through. There's not much else. An entire family lived here. Kids were born here. People died here. And then it was abandoned. Left to fall apart. Lost among the trees. Now it's my home. I think neither of those answers are actually like good. Like it's not yours though. It's just like, yeah, you're just squatting in it. But what else are you supposed to do as a ghost? And love what you've done with it sounds kind of sarcastic. I think this is the funnier option. I would never change a thing. It's perfect. Kyo leads you back out into the cold, back to the edge of the frozen lake. This is as far as I will ever go now. And you know what? That's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, I like that. So, now let's see if my guess about the graveyard is correct. Yeah, oh. We can see more information about them. Kyo, the spirit of anxiety, was alive from 1985 to 2014. Oh, they actually do use they, them? Huh. As far back as Kyo can remember, they were afraid. Ghosts, water, living an irrelevant life. Then they drowned at age 29, a year before completing a PhD that put them thousands in debt, with no promise of even sessional work after graduation. Now they're a ghost, facing an eternity of time and no idea what to do with it. Meeting other ghosts is helping though. Since speed dating, Kyo's even taken up a new hobby, learning to swim. You can replay the date. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I think the date with Kyo just now, it was quite nice. Just the nature of it and the descriptions were very very detailed. I I liked the kind of mood that it put me in. Kind of reminded me of listening to The Cure or something. Let's go on another date. Hello again. It's nice to see you. I'll just put your name down. You can go right in. Yeah, let's go, I think this one will interest me the least. So I'm going to save this one for the third round and going to do this one. Maybe I'll be completely wrong. The Room of Palms. Looks like the basement of an old church. Okay, maybe I am already incorrect. Because that sounds kind of gothic. I like that. Faded linoleum floors, spare walls with the odd religious print framed in peach-colored wood. On one side is a large open kitchen. Old refrigerators donated by the congregation hum and drip. Oh, so it's like a... not like an old church, but a different kind of old church. Like a newer old church. Something like that. This must be where the cabbage smell's coming from. Rows of long tables are set up for the next spaghetti supper. They work well enough for today's speed dating. Let's see who we have. Bell rings and a ghost appears. That's a very bright blue. Oh, hello. Sup? I'm Riley. You're pretty hot for a ghost. Slow down there, buddy. Hey, sorry. Just saying. Isn't it cool we stay the age we died? Makes dying young a little better. You're not even gonna ask my name? Nah. I already know your name. When I died, I got psychic powers. It's Casey, right? Nice try, but no. Not even close. Weak sauce. Guess I still need some practice. Let me try again. You're a spirit of curiosity, right? I'm not sure what I am. Totally hear you there. It's hard enough to figure out life. Finding the point of death? How can you be that sure of anything? What are you, spirit of? I am still figuring that out. Without my division, receiving yards, and all the cheering in the stands. Who is Riley? You have unfinished business. Yeah, me and every other ghost. Ugh. He left before the bell even rang. Whoops. Oh snap. Halftime. Guess we call timeout. Let's keep this going in the second half. Not too big a fan of jocks. I fear. Sorry. Another ghost appears. What? Whoa. Excuse me? Wait, let me get this right. Hello, sunshine. I let you smoke in here? I didn't ask. Won't make much difference now. My name's Vera. That or the lady in smoke. That's what the ghost hunters call me. You look familiar. Do they though? Let's ask about the ghost hunters. Living weirdos, trying to prove we exist. Hunter sounds dramatic. Gives them too much credit. For years now, I've haunted Vegas. The glitzier condominiums on the strip. Obnoxious houses behind gates. I wake up. Rich fools at night. Shrouded in grey smoke. Jangling pennies. Wailing, pay the price. Okay, that's kind of based. Junk like that. That's pretty cool. Thanks, son. Spent lots of time working on it. I like when they choke on the smoke. Choke themselves awake. Then they see me, floating at the foot of the bed, looking ready for a funeral. It works. Except when the smoke alarm goes off. Oh, that voice is really hard on my throat, actually. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Then it's not as scary. You should disconnect the alarm. Why didn't I think of that? Why does a ghost like you need a place like this? Curiosity, mostly. It's good to be curious, especially now, when you've been dead. As long as I have, you start feeling like you've seen it all. Hold on to that curiosity. It'll save your life. Don't you mean death? Cue the laugh track. Whatever. Yes, that's the bell. We'll have to pick this up later. See ya. Another ghost. Hey. Hey. I'm Stephanie. But you can call me Steph. Everybody does. Hi, Steph. Hey. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. I've never done anything like this before. I spent like an hour putting my face on this morning. What brings you to speed dating? I've been single for a while. First, it was great. I did what I wanted to do. Taught myself some Japanese. Played my clarinet every day without fail. Allowed myself time to get to know the real me. But after a while, silence gets to you. A cat only says so much. Tell me about your cat. Clarence. After the angel. But he's more of a demon. Oh, wait, like from It's a Wonderful Life? But he's more of a demon. Especially around food. You know how most cats have this pleasant meow? Almost a meow. Clarence wails and whines. Or raspy like he's dying. Meow! Put my cat on the mic! Or dead. You probably think I'm so weird. I mean, we're all a little weird. I suppose it beats being normal. There's nothing worse than meeting someone and running out of things to say after like 10 minutes. That's why I'm here. There's no time to get bored. If you do, it's almost impressive. Tell me about learning Japanese. I thought I'd pick it up easily, since it's so far removed from English. There's such an art to drawing the characters, but there are so many! First you learn hiragana, those are the basic characters for sounds. Then katakana, for words taken from other languages. By the time I learned all those, thought I was getting pretty good. Then came kanji. There are thousands of kanji characters. It's overwhelming. I mean, these are both true. And I mean, yeah, that's also been kind of what's been putting me off from taking up Japanese more seriously. I've been thinking about learning Finnish though. That could be interesting. Like I already know a little bit of Danish as well as German. And Finnish is just like very unique when it comes to languages. So I think that could just be an interesting thing to learn. I should also pick up Spanish again. I'm getting off topic. You can always visit Japan. I'd love to. Would help to be immersed like that. It's just hard to find the money. You could sneak on a plane, you're a ghost. That's pretty much impossible. How would I get through security? And they have assigned seats. It's easy when you're a ghost. If only. Sometimes I wish I was a ghost. Like, not dead. It would be terrible. But a ghost. All ephemeral and timeless. Um, Steph. Now, I don't want to alarm you, but I'm pretty sure you are a ghost. Huh? We're dead, Steph. Wait, what? What do you mean? Oops. No, wait. The bell can't be ringing yet. I don't understand. We're dead? Did I die? Am I a ghost? She had to learn from someone. Second round. Sup? I'm Riley again. So, like, doing anything? What should we talk about now? Got any dating tips? Dating tips, huh? I'm only a player on the field. Off it, love's no game for me. I just try to be real. Ask the same of others. It's pretty simple, actually. I mean, yeah, you're smarter than you look, especially with that football sticking out of your head. I am? Thank you so much. That's super nice of you. You're welcome. So you're nice and hot? Damn. Or... That's it already? That was a short round. So, like, I was thinking, might be fun to see a game together. Our old teams playing our state rivals. It's been a while since I've checked in on them. Sorry, that's not really my thing. Bummer. But hey, I understand. Think maybe we count this as a loss. As always, next time though. Hello again, sunshine. Good to see you back around. We only touched on my past last time. As ghosts tend to look back a lot. Reflect. Obsess, maybe. Hard to know a ghost without knowing how she lived. So, how did you live? I made my life in Vegas. Went there when things started booming. Figured I could make some money. At first, I lost a whole bunch. Slots, they'll get you good. Then I took this job, working for a casino boss. His executive assistant. I told him when to wear a tie, and cleaned his dirty laundry. If you get my meaning. I think this is the funniest answer just because it's completely missing the point. I hate doing laundry. You're not exactly the brightest penny in the fountain. I didn't mean actual laundry. I'm sorry, that voice is like actually getting to me now. Damn. This guy was a scumbag. A real piece of work. There was nothing he wouldn't do. Buy people out, rob them, stick them in a stew. Wait, no. There were so many convenient accidents. Well, maybe. Anything to get at the competition. I was the one who kept the secrets. I made them go away. That sounds dangerous. It wasn't. Until it was. One day, in 1954, the casino rang me up. A voice. The boss's son. Said they were out of clean shirts. It was maybe 6 a.m. The sun wasn't up yet. I dropped my girl off at a sitter and rushed over to the casino. You had a daughter? Sure did. I was a single mom. In the 50s. In case you're doubting, why I stayed at the job. Yeah, that sounds rough. Casino front doors were locked. The doors were never locked. Security let me in and led me to the blackjack tables, where my boss was waiting. Dead on the floor. Blood soaking into the burgundy carpet. Where was his son? Standing next to his pops. He smiled when he saw me. You'll make this go away, he said. I nodded. Two guys, bigger than horses, stepped up behind me. They loaded my dead boss into the trunk of a black car. One of them drove. The other made sure to sit with me in the back seat. Did you know these men? No. All their chuffs looked the same. I swear they worked a year and then got put down. Like my boss had been put down. I kept thinking about where this put me. When we got to the desert, would they bury me too? But they didn't. I watched as my boss, friend to the mayor, a builder, a legend, got what he deserved. A hole in the sand. Yeah, that's what she said, right? So let's ask more about the details. Did you confront the sun? Not a chance. By the time we got back to the strip, the casino was open. Busy as ever. And the sun was out, making funeral arrangements. A heart attack. That's what they called it. Sudden, unexpected. Tragic. Horse crap. But how did you die? I went home alone. Locked all the doors and windows. Turned off all the lights and waited. Nothing happened. Till I nodded off. I woke to an intense heat. Took a deep breath, sucking in hot, black smoke. My lungs felt like they were burning. I couldn't see. They burnt my home down, after making sure I was inside. What about your kid? I made sure she was taken care of. Had a bunch of money stashed away. My brother in Tulsa took her in. For a long time, I couldn't bear to see her, and by the time I was ready, I couldn't find her. Can't even tell you if she's still alive. Damn. Vera had a hard life. Sorry this got so grim. After this is all over, maybe we can grab a drink. Try not to let the past haunt us. Even for just an hour. Hey, Steph. So, wait. We're actually totally 100% dead. Yes. As in afterlife? The afterlife? Yes. So you're a ghost. And I'm a ghost? That's why it's speed dating for ghosts. I thought that was strange. But then I just figured ghosts was ironic or something. Maybe slang? For people who are a little out of it. I'm a little out of it. Right now especially. That might never go away. I still feel alive. Just, like, associated. Like the world is going on without me. It's a familiar feeling. I felt it a lot when I was alive too. What was your life like? It was difficult. Except not really. Mostly, life was pretty good. Good job? Honestly, I never really had a job. I didn't work during high school, and I, got sick my first year of college. Sick? It was hard to talk about. I had cancer, oh. Brain tumor was bad. Diagnosed a week after my 19th birthday. Started getting headaches. Feeling confused about things. Things would just look wrong. Out of place. It's hard to describe. What was the treatment like? It was rough. Radiation. Chemo, so much chemo. They said it was aggressive, so they had to be aggressive. Eventually, symptoms subsided. Seemed like they zapped it. Told me I was progression-free. Whatever that means. I was allowed to go back to school, but I didn't. I retreated to my room after so much time facing death. I had a lot of trouble facing people. Funny, huh? Now I'm facing death and people. There's the bell. I guess it's back out into the world now. I have a lot to figure out. It was nice to meet you. Thanks for helping me talk this out. Oh. Steph leaves the room. If you hurry, you could catch up to her. See if she'd like to talk some more. Then again, date with a ghost like Steph might not be the most exciting. She's no football hunk. Acting like I like that kind of stuff. Nor is she the infamous lady in smoke. Okay, yeah, that's a fair point. I mean, Riley is kind of the odd one out. Like, Riley is kind of what I expected from the room, just from the name. But actually, I kind of like Vera and Steph. Like, maybe Steph needs some time to figure stuff out first, though. Especially because she seemed kind of young. And Vera could tell a lot of cool stories, probably, about scaring rich people. So I think we're going with Vera. Meet Vera outside. Oh yeah, now I have to do the voice again. That's the only problem. She's smoking in the dark. Took you long enough. Not really though. I'm just kidding around. So, what do you want to do? Worlds are... You hear that? I didn't hear anything. I heard a voice. There it is again! A voice! Did you hear it this time? I still didn't hear it. I'm hearing a second voice. This one sounds familiar. Like the way I'd sound. Someone recorded me. Me, but not me. Where are the voices coming from? The voices are in my head. Also far away. Voice is it her daughter? Calling out to me. It's saying, Vera, are you there? We're trying to reach Vera. Is it her daughter trying to reach her through a medium? Oh, that seems really cute. Dead on the 5th, November 1954. Then the other voice, one that sounds so familiar, says, Where are you, Mom? Oh no. My daughter? I'm sorry. I have to go to find her. Can I come with you? Yeah. I think you'd better. I'm not sure what I'm hearing. It sounds like my daughter, but, well, you know what I've done. Might be nice to have some backup. Follow Vera to the source of the voices in her head. A small bungalow on a quiet street on the other side of town. There's a square hedge around the front yard and a neon sign in the window. Psychic readings. Know the future. Know yourself. Let's go inside. Inside, the house is dark, except for a dim room towards the back, lit by trembling candles. 2 people are seated at a table, facing each other. One is a young woman, dressed in black with multiple piercings. She appears to be the psychic and playing the part with a witchy flair. Second woman sits across from her. This woman is in her 70s, wearing wireframe glasses and a long black dress. She looks like a retired librarian. That's my daughter. Is this seance? Sure looks that way. What happens now? I feel a presence. Vera's daughter opens her eyes. Mom, are you there? Your mother is here. She may not be able to speak, but she is listening. Mom? I sense 2 presences. 2? Yes. One is unknown to me. Psychic breathes in deeply. You may now ask your mother a question. Perhaps she will respond. Mom, it's Jane. I need to know what happened. How you really died. Police, the papers, they all said it was an accident. But I found your letters. Mom, what did they do to you? I can't tell her what happened. It's too hard. Can you say something? I need her to know I'm out there. I'm just not sure I can do it. I think we should tell her what really happened. I mean, if she's like in her 70s, she should be mature enough to handle it. Psychic repeats what you say, word for word. Letters were all true. Every word. I'm sorry I left you. I did it so you could live. Jane begins to cry. You didn't leave me. They took you from me. I was only a little girl. I'm so sorry, Mom. I miss you so much. I miss you too. Aw. It was also a really nice date. I mean, it was less of a date, but yeah, I liked the closure for Vera and Jane. Like, hot. I think we chose right. Let's see what it says about Vera. The Spirit of Despair. 1891 to 1954. Or is that a... Yeah, no, that is a 1. I was like, or is that a 7? So, even when she died, she was older than I expected. Just from, like, her being a single mom caring for a little girl. I thought she would have been, like, a bit younger when she died. Still, like, very much, like, maybe in her 40s or something. It didn't take her to be over 60 when she died. Better known as Lady in Smoke, there is a bit of a celebrity in the ghost world. Well, that didn't really come across except for that one part where it was like, oh, the Lady in Smoke would be very interesting. But sure, she lived a fairly long and eventful life as a secretary and then personal assistant to an infamous Vegas casino owner in the early years of the Strip. The elite gig put the best strings in Vera's hands, but sure put her out as she found herself at the whims of childish, overrich men who demanded everything of her and had no qualms making life miserable for good people. She died in a house fire under suspicious circumstances, taking a multitude of secrets with her, and has since haunted the hotels and mansions of wealthy men, bringing folly to any who misuse their power. Yeah, I think those two were already, like, pretty nice choices. Like, Kyo was just very friendly and nice to hang out, even though they were so anxious and nervous. And Vera is just based. Okay, one more time going around, because I want to, like, do each room, so we like meet all the characters. Probably, maybe, I think. Maybe not, because there's a lot of spots here at the graveyard. Seems like there's more to this game than what we've seen so far, but yeah, plan for today. Going to each of the rooms once. Seems like a good idea. Hello again. It's nice to see you. I'll just put your name down and you can go right in. Yep, this time we're going to the Room of Black. The Room of Black isn't really a room at all. It's more of a garden courtyard. Sun beats down as you squint to see what's growing. How dark it is doesn't really seem like the sun's out. Rows upon rows of yellow and brown plants, drying and rotting in the sun. What fruit these plants produce shriveled on the vine. There's a peace to this place. The crickets are chirping, and well beyond the garden a train passes. You sit at a table opposite an empty chair. The, the background colors are like so bright and blinding almost. Didn't expect that. Ooh, I'm a ghost. Ooh. Ooh. Lol. Wait. Lol. Isn't it great being dead? I mean, I'd probably rather be alive if I was a ghost. You'd rather be alive? Actually, that's so sad. Being dead is the best way to live. I mean, even if you're alive, at some point you are still going to die. I'm Drea. I'm, like, dead. Obviously. Nice to meet you, Drea. Where? Hey, come on. Hey, I'm cool. Sure you are. It's not your Pontiac in the parking lot. I don't remember how I got here. It's weird. Quit being weird. No. It's just who I am. I won't stop being weird. So, like, what are you into? I mean, right now, probably more distraction from being dead. I can help with that. I'm very distracted. Man, look at this place. Only ghosts would think a rotting garden is a good place to pick up. And yet you're here. Well, yeah, I'm here. Ever tried dating ghosts in the wild? They all just contort and wail. And not in the good way. What are you into? Boobies. No, but seriously, I've gone out with all kinds. Pretty girls in dresses, carry their own heads, Shadow who refused to let me look directly at him. Being dead is great. It's the other dead people that kill me. I'm still not used to any of this. When I was alive, I loved jokes about dying. Life sucked. Jerks everywhere. Never enough money. The jerks got the money. That'd be all. The best way to die is now. Before death does me in. Should at least buy me dinner. Jokes, you know? But now that I am dead, it just feels right. Like, maybe it was meant to be. Which, I guess makes sense. Since we all die in junk. I think we got off to a rough start, but I think Drea's alright. Antler goes ring that bell thing. That means we change places. See you in a bit. Another ghost appears. Oh? Oh, hello there. I'm Hattie. You'll have to forgive me. I'm a little shy. It's just so nice to get out of the home. To see a new face. The home? I haunt the old folks' home, where I died. Queen Mary's. It's not a nice place to live, let alone die. Few nursing homes really are. Nurses do their best. They are short-staffed. Yeah, it's always a resource thing, isn't it? Residents are frequently neglected. To make Queen Mary's a little better, that is my mission in death. Oh. It's nice that they found something to do, even in the afterlife. How do you help? Any way I can. Keep watch on vitals, bring a nurse when needed, tuck residents in at night. Have final moments, I whisper in their ears. There's more, I say. Just you wait. It's so nice. Wow. I never thought death would be like this. As ghosts, we have power over the living, whether they know it or not. We ought to use that power for good. No, I agree, but what about fun? By all means, have fun. Lord knows I try. Eternity means you can see every movie you missed, sneak into every Broadway show. I personally don't find the time though. There's too much to do, too much to see, so what's wrong with taking the back streets? Sometimes I think it would be easier if I had someone to help me when things get tough. Were you alone when you were alive? No, I had a partner, Milton. He's still alive actually, a resident at the home. Oh, I guess that's our time. I suppose I will see you again. I come back around. Thank you for the talk. Ooh, that yellow is again very bright. Oh, hello. But I can do that as well. Little staring contest. Let's see who blinks first. Damn it. Oh, that's actually an option. You are not like the others. I could say the same about you. I'm a vengeful spirit, not unique among ghosts, just perhaps among these ghosts. What brings vengeance to speed dating? I was more. I was a man, an accountant. Gary. Name sounds wrong now. Silly. Common. Gary liked the patter of rain, baseball games, and decaffeinated tea. What happened to Gary? What's wrong? The knife. I still feel the blade. The life draining out. Emptied. An empty space. Where once there was something. Now cobwebs. A draft. He said he's no longer Gary. I'm not going to dead name him. I do not remember. Can you help me remember? Couldn't even answer that. Perhaps if you get to know Gary a little better, you can help him. Help him remember how he died. It's one way to spend an evening. Second round. Everybody's so flippin' gloomy here. I keep thinking, who died? We could liven it up. Oh man, okay. Like a prank? Or maybe we try to scare the other ghosts? Who haunts the haunters or something? You could make something float. Make something float? That's all you got? Man, we should just go haunting. Freak out some flashbacks. That sounds like a slur. I don't like that. Give him something to be afraid of. Maybe? Like you're gonna do better than me here? Or anywhere? Most ghosts are sad as heck. Or boring. Lots of boring ones too. What makes a ghost cool? Did you really ask that? If you're cool, you're cool. You just are who you are. You're not trying to wear someone else's bedsheet, you know? I've only met a few ghosts like that so far. Mostly ones I meet at punk shows. It's great, because you never need a ticket. What kind of punk shows? Emo! And the harder old stuff. Yeah, I know, I'm a cliche. I like the harder old stuff. I'm sure you do. I don't meet a lot of ghosts like you. Nice ones, I mean. Usually I pal around with other poltergeists. So you actually like that I'm nice? I mean, why not? It's not like nice is all you are. Nice is a bonus for me. Personality quirk or whatever. I'm not always nice. No, I'm sure. You're so mean. Scary too. Yeah, especially scary. Ooh. Pff. Don't make that face. How did she know? I like you just like you are. Sort of collect weirdos. My friend Beck likes to make corpses wink. At morticians. At open casket funerals. Alison haunts an airport hotel. Guess she likes to watch weird people doing it. I just hang out, go to shows, terrorize this normie couple I know. Rich types who moved into my old house. They actually put up a plaque that says live, laugh, love. Blah. How do you terrorize the normies? Possession is fun. When they're asleep, I make the girl sit up in bed and point at the corner in the dark. The guy wakes up, sees what she's pointing at, and freaks out. It wakes her up and she freaks out too. It's great. Sometimes, other times, I want to meet ghosts who aren't like me. I'm sick of doing the same things. But then I actually remember I like doing those things. I really just want to share them with someone new. I know I probably sound pathetic. No, that just sounds human. Already? This was okay. Come find me after. We'll do something. I'm up for anything. Good. I think so far this room is like the hardest one to decide on. Hello again. How's the speed dating going? Is it everything you hoped it would be? I mean, this one could be constructed as a positive. There are some weirdos here, but I like the weirdos. Weirdos? It's not very nice now, is it? Even the living are a little weird. The dead? Well, just look at me. I look like cotton balls. You look more like pollen. See? We're creatures out of some horror show. I've met all sorts since I died, let me tell you. Some prickly pears. Some goopy gusses. They're all getting by. I, for one, see death as a gift. Sure, there's plenty I can't do anymore. But mostly, dying's made it easier to do the things I love. And my back stopped hurting. First time in 20 years. Hetty looks at the garden rotting around you. Do you like gardening? Not really. You and whoever tends this garden. As far as interests go, I'm afraid I'm pretty boring. Beyond growing things and helping people die, there's not much more to me. I suppose I like true crime. Making jam. Is jam something that interests you? Actually, yes. I make all kinds. One of my favorites is a fall jam with apples and peaches. I've been making it since I was a little girl. Oh, that sounds tasty. My grandmother taught me it's important to macerate the fruit. That means coating the fruit in sugar and letting it sit. If you leave it overnight, it'll break down nicely. Give you a head start on cooking. I mean, yeah, ghosts can't eat food, but she probably gives it to like the people in the home she's haunting. I didn't know jam was so complicated. And that's just tip of the strawberry. Don't get me started on the importance of a good copper pot. Why jam? Because I'm good at making it. And I like sharing what I'm good at with others. I leave jars in people's homes. Knew it. Surprise them with their favorite kinds. Homemade and out of nowhere. Delicious jam, specially made by a ghost. Sometimes they won't even question where it came from. You'd be surprised how often that happens. Guess my jam's just that good. That's so sweet of you. Not as sweet as my orange marmalade. Ha ha. She leans in to whisper. I put brandy in that one. Oop, there's the bell. I'm due at the nursing home tomorrow. I'd be honored if you'd join me. It's not as exciting as a date as other ghosts might offer, but it has its rewards. Someone dear to me is taking a turn for the worse. Oh, is the date with her going to be like her reuniting with Milton? I'm afraid he only has a few days left. I want to make sure he knows that won't be his last. It sounds wonderful. I'm pleased that you agree. I'll meet you at Queen Mary's at 7 a.m. Sorry if that's a little early. I'm my best self before noon. Hetty floats over to the next table. She looks back and smiles. How did you die? Let's focus on you for now. That is fair. I only recall slivers of my last moments alive. Emotions. Work. A shadow along the wall. I know these memories are important. I do not know how they fit together. 1 second, please. I'm super bothered by how bright the backgrounds are and how bad that looks with the model right now, so let's just switch to normal. Do not know how they fit together. Tell me about the emotions. It was anger, frustration, guilt. Now all I long for is revenge. It pumps through me like blood. But how can I need revenge when I don't know what happened? When I don't know who is to blame? You mentioned a shadow? The shadow was long, dark, but familiar. Trapped along the wall. crept through the office as we worked at night. It came for me. It has a name. Oh, why can't I remember its name? Gary's eyes looked so threatening when you first met him. Now they look sort of sad. Maybe we should go to your old office. I haven't been back. As much as there's something drawing me to that place, there's more pushing me away. I'll be by your side. Sentimental. And yet, knowing I will not do this alone, it helps. I still feel the blade. Life draining out. Join me after the final bell. Together, we will discover why. Damn. This really is the hardest room to decide on. Gary left a strange transit map behind. Routes you've never seen. Certain stops circled. Like I really liked all three of these. I think Hattie could be like really interesting if my guess is correct. That it's like her uniting with Milton. That would be really sweet. Drea just seems really cool. But I do kind of think that like helping Gary discover how he died could be like the most rewarding, because like everyone else seems to know how they died already, and helping out Gary just speaks to me the most right now, even though I really like these two as well. So I think we're going with Gary. You arrive at the bus stop where Gary asked to meet. Last bus went by hours ago. Still, there are other ghosts waiting for something. One natters to her side like a squirrel. Another is on the ground, arms around his knees, rocking back and forth. Third ghost has his back turned, staring silently into the darkness. Scary. He has a little bow tie. Aww. I wore a bow tie. Looked nice. I wish to look respectable. One must look respectable when meeting one's end, even for the second time. Also, I thought you would like it. Are you nervous? Nervous is the wrong word. What I feel is more like dread. Where are we going? We are going to the place where I died. The office where I worked as an accountant. Another tracks, where the trains grind and the walls shake. The dead end of a crooked drive. How sad. First, the noise made it difficult to work. The rumbling shook the numbers out of my head. We grew accustomed to it over time. Now I even miss it sometimes. Dim purple light washes over Gary's face. The dead of night bus has arrived. This bus is not sanctioned by any city. Its driver is a wisp, fragment of a broken spirit, trying to perform repetitive tasks. You and the other ghosts get on the bus. There's no fare. You've all paid the price. This little smile. The office is just as I remember it. I sat in that corner. Counting is not thrilling work, but it can be exceptionally busy. Papers on Gary's old desk are carefully stacked. It seems he liked to keep things orderly. My partner's desk. Always a mess. Papers and rotting food cover every inch of this other desk. Service. Beg your pardon? Service was my partner. Service Gelke. What was he like? I worked with the man for 16 years. First for a bank. We were miserable, so we struck out on our own. turns on the desk lamp to get a better look at the papers. You'd make a good partner. I tried my best. I wish I could say the same for Service. He was a thief. Green gold lamp, collecting dust on Service's desk, casts a long shadow. Shadow begins to move. It creeps along the wall till it hangs squarely over Gary. He was telling our clients they owed money. Money they did not owe. He would pocket it for himself. Small amounts, so I would not notice. But even small numbers do not add up. Gary struggles to stand. He seems troubled by something. When I confronted him, there was a fight. In this room? Yes. I killed him. Oh God. I still feel the blade. The knife in my hand. I looked for gloves, bleach. Found them, but I could not hide what I'd done. Instead, I called the police. Sitting quietly in the dark, I waited for them to arrive. When the officers knocked on the door, I was so scared. They warned me, but I couldn't let go of the weapon. Frozen in place, right there in our office. They shot me where I stood. I died here. Same as Service. At least you know. I am haunted by an act of vengeance, not the need for it. I am sorry for bringing you here. I am sorry I am not good. Don't be sorry. Now's your chance to be better. You are right. Sorry is reserved for those who are not. I must carry this burden. Atone for my act. I take comfort knowing Service is out there, somewhere. Perhaps seeking his own vengeance. I suppose it is only right that I give it to him. Gary is gone. The office is darker now. On the wall you see a portrait, two smiling men. Service and Gary. The day they opened their firm. The office begins to shake as the first train of the day rolls by overhead. But the picture stays fixed to the wall. What a plot twist. It's just this little sign here. Gary worked hard to live a noble life. Oh, his portrait here, he still has the bow tie. Saw money as the root of most problems and his accounting practice as a way to help people live with a little less worry. While Gary kept few friends, those who knew him cherished his honesty and quiet humor. College roommate once affectionately described him as a bran muffin, hold the butter. After discovering his business partner was stealing from clients, Gary accidentally killed him and was shot by police responding to the scene. Making him not a vengeful ghost, but like a ghost haunted by his own act of vengeance he committed while alive is a very interesting take. So now we've seen the 3 rooms. It's only been like 1.5 hours. So I think I'm going to take a small break. And then we'll see what comes after. So I'll be right back. But this was speed dating for ghosts. Now I do think I want to see some of the other ghosts as well. Especially in the Room of Black. Like the other two also seemed like really interesting. But I think now that we've like gone through them once, they might get kind of repetitive. So maybe I'll do that off stream. We'll see. But for now, gonna take a little break. Gonna be back in like 5 minutes or something. So stay tuned.